Lost Art of Fishing Stories, written by Andrew Cox. Get your copy today. Go to Amazon and search The Lost Art of Fishing Stories. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're having a fireside chat with the crew. We also have a special guest here as well. But before we get into the episode, or you enjoy these podcasts, make sure you hit up the website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. Check us out, see what we're all about. We are a new nonprofit, so if there's any way you can help us, it'd be much appreciated. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, go back and check them out again. An amazing organization. You can always find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. And the Marine Corps League now has veteran service officers. So if you're out there and you're looking for a veteran service officer, well, you can go to mcleague.org, check the VSO locator, or you can always dial 703-207-9588, extension 299. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps veteran service organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. Oh man, we're back. Here we are. It's a Sunday night. That's right. Fireside chat with the crew. I'm excited. I got the crew. We even got our special guest. We'll get to him in just a minute, but we'll go around, see how everybody's doing. Jess, how's everything in the great, whatever it is, north right now?
It's great tornadic north because there's pop-ups all over the place. So
nice. Yeah.
We're getting all the water all the time, and with that comes rain shielded or rain cloaked tornadoes up here right now. So it's super fun, but no, it's summer.
Yeah.
They flipped the switch and now it's like not winter anymore. So
yeah. Everything's
growing, everything's booming. And yeah, I woke up last night and it sounded like a truck bomb went off outside. So it was, sporty out.
It was sporty. I like that. That's a good term for it. I like it.
We have spicy rain, which we call hail now. I don't like the word hail. We're just going to call it spicy rain.
That's good.
Like tink tink, like nope, tud tud. So it's summer in South Dakota, man. We're just going to go through it.
But it is what it is, man. You got to do what you got to do up there.
All the conferences coming up. So we got 2 weeks from now, we got a department conference over in Rapid City, and then Nebraska's got theirs next weekend. So just keeping busy, man.
Nice. Okay.
Summer school's going on. My kid hates me right now because I'm making her take all American history. It's America 250.
Yeah.
So she's taking college history, soon to be senior. So she's having fun.
I bet she is.
Yeah. And
that's a good deal.
She's real happy with her dad explaining how history works to her right now too. So
it's awesome.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, that's good. I'm glad things are sporty, as you say. Is that what you said? Sporty?
It's a little sporty, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad things are sporty for you up there. We can jump down. Let's jump down and see what it's like in the Great South. Whoa. We got echoes.
Well, I guess I'm
Aaron,
I guess I'm
Aaron, how are you doing?
So
Yeah.
So it's still hot and muggy, and it's not as much rain. It doesn't sound like as Jess is getting up there, but it's still raining.
Yeah.
No flood yet, so we're
That's
good
good.
there.
That's good. Hadn't floated away.
Yeah.
I gotta say, your beard's looking pretty dapper here. I mean, it is really growing in thick.
Well,
Yeah.
I got to trim it up. I'm getting griped at by Sink House, so
Yeah.
I got to trim it up some. But
Oh, really? How when you say trim it up some, how much?
no, I'm just gonna like shape it up, not
shape it up.
Try not to cut any off.
Yeah.
Like allowed back in Target or establishing residency under our bridge.
Yeah.
That's a good distinguishing factor there. Yeah. I like it. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, we're going to come back to Chris because, he's our special guest. But Vic popped in there for a second. Vic, how you doing?
Life is good. Let's see. Had graduation on Thursday, so officially off of school. And then, but I'm still going back to school tomorrow. But the honeydew list starts tomorrow. All kinds of stuff to do. Change filters and flush out the tankless water heater and redo door, all kinds of stuff, painting, and it's gonna be a great summer. I can't wait. So much fun opportunities to exercise my creative energy. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I bet you it's gonna be sporty for you down there too, huh?
Yeah, so sporty. Yeah.
Work on that delivery.
But let's see. This in the next couple of weeks, moving the choir director out of the music room, so I get the music room to myself. So, So I'm planning get to go in and do a little nesting in the music room and make it my own space. It's gonna be good.
Very nice, man. That's the way it should be right there. I like it. All right. Well, we'll jump over, see how Mike's doing in the land of George.
It's Georgia.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Okay. All right.
No, everything's good with me. It's just, it has rained. We didn't have any rain for almost 2 months.
Yeah.
It's rained every day for 3 weeks now.
Nice.
So I'm living in Jess's world right now. So
yeah.
But
he's just getting a little taste of what Jess has got going on up there, I think. Yeah.
Work's busy. Was driving home this afternoon, and you could see it. The storm coming in, you could see lightning and all that, and all of a sudden I was driving through it, and man, there was a crack of thunder, and I thought something hit the truck.
Is that close, huh?
Yeah, I was like, good Lord, everything lit. I mean, it was daylight, but it was like sun bright all of a sudden, and it was like, boom! I was like,
that's cool.
Get in the ditch.
Very nice. That gets a little hairy, whenever when it's that close. Yeah. Not a fan.
Yeah. It's been staying busy with work. Friday, I was running 65, ran over a 3/4 inch bolt.
I'm sure that went over well.
Exploded my back tire, but that was a good time.
I bet it was.
Excuse my language, but shit got squirrely real quick.
Yeah. You got familiar with all sides of the road at that point?
Yep.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, you made it out alive, so we're doing good.
Oh yeah. Can't complain.
Yeah.
All is good.
I like it. All right. Let's jump over. We got to say hi to somebody over here. This guy. I don't like to brag or anything, but he's got this cool book out, Validated Leadership. Mark, how you doing?
I'm outstanding, Andrew. And unfortunately, I can't complain about the weather or anything like that. It's like perfect weather. So except for the politicians, and prices, this is just phenomenal out here.
I love it. Yeah. And you do have the book. I just saw that Vic had his book. Look at that. He got his in. He must have.
I even got a copy in the mail today.
Did you? He must have got his copy from Amazon. Did you get yours from Amazon?
Amazon, yeah, exactly. Had to go to Amazon.
Well, you had to buy your own book?
Had to buy my own book. Man.
Man, that's a good time. Yeah.
Who's
Significantly disappointed that it didn't come autographed. I'm just saying.
You have to buy your own
That's
book.
a little
That's
extra.
like Dutch
It's
capitalism
extra.
right there. It's like Dutch capitalism at its finest.
Nice.
Really not Dutch?
Well, that's good to see that the book is circulating. Eventually, I'm going to get my copy. I ordered a hardback book, so I'm hoping.
Website.
Yeah,
So-
I'm hoping that I can get that the next time we're all together. We can do a signing or whatever. Get you something on there. That'd be good. Because someday you're going to be famous. And wait, what am I saying? You're already famous.
In my own mind.
I love it. All right. Well, we got a special guest here. He's coming on. He's coming on here for a special reason too. I'm pretty excited about it, but we'll get to that. But Chris, he's on Tulsa time. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a good time. How's things in your neck of the woods up there?
Pretty good. Got a lot of rain, but lately it's just hot and muggy and a lot of humidity.
Yeah. That's true. And it's starting to get even hotter, or at least it is down here. The last 2 days, it's really gotten warm. So we're moving right along to that summer heat.
We opened up our pool today. It was, it was nice, but getting that done was, kind of a feat. But
yeah,
it was pretty nice though. During the heat of the day to get in it finally.
absolutely. Yeah, as it should be. I like that. Nothing wrong with having a pool. We got our pool in our little backyard here, above ground pool, but it's a good time. We've been swimming in it, so usually every day.
Mine's above ground.
Yeah.
Mine
I
is
need to
not.
get
Mine's below ground.
Yeah, I need to get a deck around mine or something. I don't have anything fancy. Climbing in that thing,
Mark has to sit there and throw around stuff like that. Mine's
Yeah, I know.
below ground.
Him and his steaks every night. I'm telling you, Mark's. It's because
If it
he's
makes
such
you
a
guys
famous
feel any better,
author.
I went to Dollar General today and bought my pool, so don't worry about it.
Oh, nice,
Good.
nice. Good for you, man. I expect to see pictures of you hanging out.
That's good. Yeah.
Hanging out in your $20 pool. Yeah. Be a good time. Well, shoot, I'm excited tonight because we have some new stuff with the nonprofit going on. I don't know if you guys saw all my messages today, but for everybody out there, the nonprofit now has 2 different initiatives that we're working towards. So this is a fantastic thing in my own mind. The first one is going to be, hold on, I got to get to it. Historical Archive, right? And we're talking, we're going to start a network of archiving, right? Different organizations, different podcasters, different people out there that are getting these stories. And we're going to make sure that we put everything together in this network and make sure that it's all getting archived at a national level. So whether that be for us, for like the Marine Corps History Division, or the National Archives, or whoever it is that you're going to go through these different things, but we're trying to pull them all together, which I think is going to be a good thing moving forward. Should be exciting for me. I don't know about exciting for you guys. But then the second thing, this is something that I think is going to be fantastic for us specifically here at the nonprofit, but become a historical archivist. We're looking for historical archivists. I said it wrong. Archivists out there, people who can archive, right? They're going to go out, they're going to do this, they're going to record these stories and do different things underneath the umbrella of Hear the Podcast. And what we'll do is once they record this stuff, we'll get it on here and it'll become an episode and we'll post them out for everybody to see. So it's no longer going to be just me out there. It's going to be others out there. And that's one of the reasons that I brought Chris on. So Chris, I met, talked to him when I did a function up in Tulsa. Well, I guess it wasn't Tulsa, was it? It was Broken Arrow. Is that right? Yeah. And we were talking, Chris, and if you don't mind, share kind of with everybody what you kind of told me, what you wanted to do.
Well, I'm a member of the Marine Corps League. But even before being a member of the Marine Corps League, there's a lot of veterans that I've come in contact with who have some outstanding stories, and a lot of them are dying. These guys are not living that long, and we've got a Korean War veteran, a captain that served in the at Iwo Jima. He's in a veterans home. And before these guys pass away, it occurred to me that their stories are very important, but if they're not recorded, they get lost. So that's where it kind of like, I had kind of wanted to sit down and interview these guys, find out their stories, and and just find a way to allow that to live in history. Yeah. And so that's why it kind of prompted me, AJ, to with what you were doing and how you're preserving those stories now from other veterans, that it really be a good thing to continue, just in my small detachment area, right. And just or maybe outside of that. I don't think I'm limited necessarily to the detachment.
True. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that, a lot of people, like, I don't know, maybe podcasters out there, some of them are, they're worried about the competition, and I want to get my, my views and my this and that. Here at this one, we don't have to worry about that because it's a nonprofit. That's what we're here to do, is to get these stories and archive them, right? That is the main mission of the nonprofit. And I think spreading out and getting others to do it and to record these stories, and us kind of try to train you guys to say, hey, like, this is how to do it. And Chris, I thought of you like, you kind of inspired this a little bit. So I kind of went back to drawing board, was looking at it a little bit, and I was like, I need to come up with something where I can train these guys. So Chris, I want to give you first shot at it, man. If you want to jump on board and become the first official, what would you say, the Lost Art Project Historical Archivist. I mean, I can't even say it. That's a lot of words and big ones that I have a hard time saying. But I want to give you first dibs. So if you want to do that and you want to be that, I'll give that out to you. That's totally up to you, though.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to.
Awesome. Well, this is a good deal. We're going to get him trained up, get him some information, different things that he needs to do, or not needs to do, but can do. And then we'll let everybody know how it goes. And he's going to do some of these things, and you'll see him on a lot of the podcasts. So he'll come on and he'll do his own interviews, and that'll be out there. So it won't just be me doing the interviews. And I think it'll be great, Chris. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it'll be outstanding. It's a great opportunity that you've handed me, and I really look forward to it.
Yeah. Well, that's great, and I open it up to everybody. Obviously, my crew here. If you guys want to record some stories, obviously you guys are more than welcome to record stories as well. You just let me know, and we can make that happen. But I want to put together as many people across the country that are doing this as we possibly can. We want to try to get as many veteran stories recorded and archived as humanly possible. And between us starting a thing across the nation, doing it this way, that's part of our umbrella necessarily. But even those that are already doing it, those podcasters out there that are already doing a lot of it. Tracer Burnout's a good example. Those guys are doing it. But coming together and just making sure that we are archiving this stuff at a national level is the most important aspect. So, man, we're moving right along. We're doing some new things. I didn't even run this by the board. So I just said we're doing it, and hopefully the board goes along with it. I'm kind of strong arming Vic right now, so it's all good. Vic, are you going to go along with this or not?
I don't know. Where are we going to get the money?
Well,
hey, Andrew, is that kind of like rock, paper, rank? Is that what you're playing?
We played some rock, paper, rank just then. No, it wasn't that at all. But that you do bring up a good point, though. Do these even work? Nice. You do bring up a good point, Vic. I mean, talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna set up somebody to start taking stories, is the nonprofit going to provide all the gear?
That's a good question. It really is. Currently, right now, unfortunately, we don't have the cash flow or the anything like that to be able to do that. Eventually, hopefully, we're going to be able to do something, maybe get a grant or for whatever, get a sponsorship, whatever the case may be, to be able to provide that equipment, provide that that type of stuff to be able to help. Or at least that's the way I think about it. But currently, we're not at that level, and that's one of the things we got to kind of figure out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're going to have people beating down your door for the opportunity, but I mean, you need to set up like a how-to, like not just an SOP, but a desktop procedure, so to speak.
Right.
And say, okay, here's how I set up the mic, recorders, all that kind of stuff. Introductory questions. Here's a list of 10 or 15 or 20 questions that you can start the conversation with to kind of prompt veterans into their story.
Right.
Maybe something 1 or 2 pages that you send the veteran a few days before the interview, so they can start thinking about putting their story in chronological order or significant events, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good point. So basically what you're saying is I got a little work ahead of me here. Thank goodness that I know a buddy who's really, really good at this type of stuff, like coming up with how to do these things. It starts with a chat and ends with a GPT. Chat GPT, man. The dude's smart. I'm telling you, he's a smart dude. He helps me out quite a bit. But Chris, like, what do you think on your end? You're kind of going to be jumping into this. What are some things on the top of your mind that you're thinking, hey, I need help with these things?
Well, like a lot of the technical problems for me, because I'm not very technical minded. Ideas as far as questions and how to get started, but when you're talking about putting a video together, and maybe doing it in the same method that you're doing here, I had thought about just doing a face-to-face visit.
Right.
But I thought, well, that may be a little bit more, too time consuming. There's a lot of constraints that are involved with the face-to-face.
Yeah, that's true.
Method, it seems like you're using works pretty well, and it doesn't require nearly as much, time.
True.
And it seems like in the technical aspect of it seems pretty simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's all. I mean, if I can figure it out, I would say anybody can figure it out. To be completely honest with you, but there was some trial and error and things that I learned along the way that I can easily put into some sort of class or whatever that I can send out so everybody kind of understands and I can kind of walk you through it. We can even do things like whenever I record a veteran story, you could be what's called behind the stage. So you could see everything and hear everything as it's going on. So you get the idea of what I talk about beforehand, what I talk about after, and the flow of things as I'm recording. And I think that's one way to kind of do an introduction to that aspect, the behind the scenes, if you will, of what's going on.
Well, listen to your early stuff, and it seemed like that, whenever there was bourbon involved, the questions seemed to flow quite naturally.
Well, sometimes a little too naturally.
I was going to say to a point.
Yeah. We do get past the point eventually that the questions are a little slurred, not quite as focused, but entertaining. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
It's still English, so, it's understood.
I don't know. Maybe sometimes.
Returns, though.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Well, shoot.
So along that line, I mean, if you want to start looking at this from an archivist point of view, when I'm actually doing, there's got to be a way of some type of best way to say this, like tags. So if they hit a certain tag, so it's Vietnam, it's Korea, it's World War II.
Mm-hmm.
That way it kind of limits, it's a limiting function on the search area.
Yeah.
So that's always what I'm going to research. I kind of like to know what this group I can limiting functions along the way. So that'd be something to think about as well.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Now I'm going through the Marine Corps History Division, and as I'm doing that, I'm I have to write down every person that was on the podcast, what their service was, where they served, those types of things, and a basic kind of overview of the podcast. So when they're searching, right, they'll have different keywords or they'll have different things that will pop out that they'll be able to search with, especially for the archived aspect from the historical standpoint for those guys to be able to do some research and learn some stuff.
Now, is that a separate form or is that connected too?
When you say a separate form, what do you mean? Sorry.
Is it attached to the actual file you're sending, or is there a precursor file?
No, it's a spreadsheet that I'm doing. So they had sent me a template of a spreadsheet. And so what I do is I send them all the files, and then I send them the spreadsheet with all the information on it. So it has like what episode it is, and it has all the information for that episode, and it just goes down the line. So that's kind of how we're tracking it right now.
So here's another, please do this as a data guy, is normalize that data as much as you can. Because is Vietnam one word, 2 words, 2 capitals? And that's where we have all sorts of other problems running into it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You can normalize it when you try and get your returns back, and you got 4 different ways of spelling Vietnam, or
it's a good point.
Ways.
Yeah.
There's normalization on those sheets will help out tremendously.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good, man. See, there's a reason we brought you on, Jess. I'm telling you, that was it right there.
There's those big.
That's not the only reason. It's just one of.
That's the one reason.
And I'm done. I'm out, I guess.
Yeah, it's over.
I've done my thing. No, but I mean, there's also some of these things that are popping off, especially our local alliance is talking about putting in a podcast studio, because it just makes sense, because we can. It's also a leasing space, because there's how many podcasts are going out if you can start using shared studios, and there's podcast studios popping up across America right now because they don't want to put the money into it on themselves. They can just lease it out per hour. If you look at the local VFWs and Legions, there's a possibility they could start doing this as well, because they have space. They're not utilizing it the whole time. The studio will pay for itself in about a couple months, especially in the populated elite. It could be another venue that they could start utilizing. So anyway.
Speaking of that, I do have a meeting tomorrow, and I'm very excited about this, but it's actually with the VA. And I had reached out to them to ask if, hey, if we could get into the different areas, the hospitals or the veterans homes and all that type of stuff, but from their umbrella going down. So it's an official channel. So I have a meeting with them tomorrow, and we'll see. It's the national. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I got to find it. It's in my emails somewhere. Go ahead, talk so much yourself while I find this.
No, there's an aspect.
Got to put the idea of doing maybe starting a podcast studio into my head. I'm like, I wonder how that sounds like an interesting prospect.
Well, I mean, if you want to start looking at this, especially in education aspect, Vic, I mean, this is right up your alley. Because you have a school district, there's all sorts of aspects too. I mean, it's a CET, career technical education, CTE. Aaron, do your thing, bro.
No. I was just gonna say I can see some of y'all doing a kind of a Sean Ryan type podcast.
Yeah.
And there's a few of them too, but I mean, Vic's in the education field. You start looking at this as there is a whole need for this. You get schools that are sitting empty in the summers. If you get CT type equipment, they can start doing the back end editing of this. It's an audio visual dreamscape for them. They're already doing it, so shoehorn it in.
Yeah,
it's like 10 yards of turf on a football field to put together an entire podcast studio.
So it's the Center for Development and Civic Engagement is the office that I'm talking to. So That was what was recommended to me to start with. So the guy came back and says, "Hey, I'm interested." So I was excited to at least get something back and say they were interested.
I was working through the VA as well, and it was mostly a historical point when it came to the National Cemetery Administration.
Yeah.
So had a decent meeting, but if you're expecting any type of commitment from the VA, it's going to take a minute. So
yeah. I'm just excited I get a meeting with them. And we'll see where it goes. Who knows?
And there's also a lot of, you have to start doing all the compliances for visual impaired and a few other things as well. So be aware. There are certain standards they have to maintain too, because they're a national organization.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I do need to start looking into that.
And that is a great spot for AI to.
Oh yeah.
Now
the program I use, I can download the file with all the transcript. I can download it. I just haven't been doing it because I haven't. So I guess that's something that I need to figure out. Who knows? Maybe I'll figure it out for this podcast tonight before I upload it, and then that'll be cool. But probably not. I'll probably lose that battle, at least right now.
It ain't a loss if you learn something.
Oh, that's a good point. Dang. And that's the reason we brought you on here, Jess, to make me feel better.
Too. I'm just leaving.
Yeah. You're doing good, man. You're doing good.
Checking out.
So what do you guys think, like, for people out there that are wondering, like, is this something for me? Should I, reach out and see if I could do some of these? What do you guys, what would you say to people?
They're already doing it. Just record it.
Yeah.
And that's what's really just this technical hurdle is always the thing that's a long pole in the tent that will stop them so fast. And I've seen it on my end too for the cemetery project. They will shut themselves off and turn themselves into like pumpkins and like, can't do it. Technology. Confusing. It's not even the money so much it is. It's just you see computers in certain generation, they're going to turn off immediately. But they're already doing it. And it's just a step-by-step guide. And my mom was so afraid of computers for the longest time. I basically told her, there's nothing you can do to a computer that we can't fix. Just don't be afraid to break it. Don't disc throw it across a parking lot. Don't get me wrong, but I mean,
that's a good point.
But they hear technology and they just go instantaneously. I'm going to break it. I'm not even going to touch it. If I don't touch it, then I don't have to worry about it. And it's a showstopper. They'll talk themselves out of any type of advancement.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That's what I was going to say to Chris. If your concept, of doing the one-on-one, I think is probably better suited for the older generation of veterans. The younger generation, the ones that are more, agreeable to going online and doing these things, that are already familiar with technology, because to do it the way Andrew does it, you'd have to have two computers with two mics with two cameras, or a recording and transmitting device on both sides. But doing one-on-ones, going in, especially, when you're talking like, Iwo Jima, they have no idea. So being able to set up one camera and one mic, and doing the interview one-on-one, I think is probably your best format for the older generations. And then as you move through those guys, and then maybe switch over to the computer-to-computer kind of method as you start acquiring more people's interviews.
And I will say that the doing the live, or I call them in-person interviews, so you can have one camera. You can have one camera, and you can just sit there, in a room, and it's super easy. You could use your iPhone, you could use a laptop, whatever, to be able to record. It doesn't have to be fancy equipment. So that's something that I've learned. And of course, you could advance over time. You can get more cameras and different angles and do different things. But do you need that? No, absolutely not.
Well, that's a good point. I appreciate that.
Yeah. These are things that you're going to help me work through, Chris, because you're the first one. So
Gladly.
There's also, I've listened to some podcasts where like two guys from the same unit are in a podcast together and they're talking about a certain event. Mm-hmm. They will feed off each other too. And you're going to hear things that they wouldn't necessarily bring up because they're going to just spur each other, go back and forth. So that's another thing to take a look at too. Or parent, son, or father, son, mother, son. I mean, there's some stuff that generationally they're going to talk different.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And that's great points. And this is the thing that, yes, I want it kind of to be able to tell the story in a somewhat structured way, but it doesn't have to be one-on-one necessarily. It doesn't have to be, like you were saying, Jess, it could be more than one person and they're interacting with each other because what you want to do, especially Chris, as the host, is you want to get people talking. Right. So when I'm doing a one-on-one interview, I'm trying to just get that conversation to go or get that person to open up. So that's the big thing is once you can get that person to start opening up, it just flows. And then it's just like sitting around a campfire, shooting the shit, having a good time. So it works pretty well.
Well, especially when you talk to folks who are advanced in age, not trying to say old, but the World War II guys, they're going to tell their kids something entirely different. And that I'll remind them a little bit and give them like that little starter spark to get them going that direction.
Yeah,
that
true.
Something to take a look at too. So there's all sorts of ways of doing this, but
yeah, it's a good point.
It comes down to audio, visual, and software too. So
yeah.
That's a spicy meatball, isn't it?
It's a spicy meatball.
It's a spicy meatball.
I mean, Mike's computer decoded to restart or whatever he said. I was like,
yeah, he said it decoded. Yeah, you're right.
It decided to restart. Yeah.
He said it decoded restart. But
technology wise, I hate to say it, but these Chromebooks, they're really good at what they do and they're not too expensive. $200 Chromebooks that get you right in the door really quick.
Absolutely.
They last about 2-3 years. You're gonna get a lot of work out of them. Not a lot of space. You don't need to save a ton of things, and it just works out pretty well.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's
some
very
of the schools.
True.
Yeah, I was going to say some of the schools will issue out those Chromebooks for kids that have to do their online classes and stuff. Yep.
Yeah. Just about every school system now.
My daughter's taking 2 classes this summer. We just use an old Chromebook. She's firing up and doing everything. Even the textbook doesn't exist. It's an online textbook. She can do everything she wants to do. Everything's pointed to a video. It just works.
Wow.
You don't need a $3,000 laptop to do the thing anymore. It's a $400 or $300 Chromebook, and you're in the weeds. So
yeah.
And I mean, $100 headset. I working these from I think it's Samsung, and everything's crisp, clean, and they're noise canceling too. So I use them for everything. But then the camera works out pretty damn good too. So you don't have to break the bank trying to do this.
Yeah, that's a good point. And thanks for bringing that up. For anybody out there, if you're wanting to do it, it's not going to take a lot. And like a Chromebook would be fantastic. Like if you have an iPhone, that does just fine. You don't have to plug mics into it or anything. It will pick up everything. No need to spend extra cash if you don't need to.
Well, what did they go to the moon on? 16K of, I don't know, something tiny. And every iPhone could take somebody to the moon 50 times, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
A little common sense goes a long way here.
Yeah.
But
now, Mark, you're kind of being quiet over there, but you're the organization you work with.
You're talking technical aspects.
I know. We went.
Was it just saying about the old people and technology?
Yeah. I was going to say that.
You got some things to say.
What I was going to say, Mark, is the Wounded Warrior Project. It would be a fantastic place to get people on board there to be able to record stories.
I think that'd be a phenomenal avenue to approach. I will talk to the outreach program tomorrow.
Okay. Let me know what you need me to send you, and I'll shoot it over to you.
Got it.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. And the more partners that we can get in this, in my mind, the better. The more people that are out there recording, the better. Now you want them to be able to at least understand everything that's going on in it. And one of the things that I've ran into is like the National Archives does a veterans, I can't remember what they call it. It's like veterans history or something like that. But they have to have it as a specific format. It's got to be done a specific way, those types of things. Whereas working with the Marine Corps History Division, they're just taking it and they're archiving it. So like whatever format that I have it in. So that's why I'm thinking, hey, other podcasters that are out there, or other people that are doing different things, they'll be able to take those formats and just be able to, bam, it's archived. And you keep the rights or whatever to the thing. You're just letting them use it and they can use it for things that they need to use it for.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a primary source, and that's the thing I think all these historians are screaming for right now is primary source material, and it's all lost.
Yes.
If it takes you run your podcast through a transcription program, it'll drop it all into a searchable format.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what's really, every historian out there is just screaming for stuff like this. So,
and I say
why it's not
colleges, the historic stuff in colleges, those types of things, guys that are doing documentaries about some of the historical stuff that's happening, any of that type of stuff, needs to be archived. A lot of times they'll make them, but it doesn't go to the National Archive, or there's nothing in that national database somewhere.
There's not a path. It all comes down to the path.
Yeah.
And who's going to store it, and how much is it going to store, and where's it going to be stored at? Who's going to have rights to it? So you can establish a DMZ so it doesn't become like just a virus hound. So they got to scrub it and make sure it's not corrupted.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
that's a good point.
When you start talking about big data sources, you have to establish it's a DMZ server where it's an offset. It's based off the demilitarized zone. We're all familiar with it.
Yeah.
So the public can access it and they can't go past it. And the archive can get to it, but it also is a safeguard, so you can't get to the main files. So that's where a lot of this kind of breaks down. They don't have access to the main archive.
Yeah. And it's just as, at least for the Marine Corps History Division that I've been working with, is when they take it, they archive it, and somebody wants to do research, they want to, whatever it is, they just reach out to them and say, hey, look, I'm looking for, 9/11, post 9/11 veteran stories about whatever. And then hopefully, boom, that'll populate at some point in time, as long as it's documented correctly. But, that's kind of how they do it. And then you can also request a copy of it. So you can send them and say, so if you got great grandkids, this is my sell and my pitch to everybody out there to why it's important to record your story. But you got these great grandkids, right? And they're like, hey, I want to know what my great grandpa did when he was in the service, and he recorded the story. Now I can reach out to the Marine Corps History Division and say, hey, look, my great grandpa was in the military. He did this, he archived his story. I want a copy of it, and they'll be able to send that to him, which is a fantastic thing. So see, another reason to come on and share your story. Just throwing that out there to you. I got to make plugs. Hey, in case you didn't know, there's this really cool thing that happened recently. There's a guy that I know that wrote this cool book. It's called Validated Leadership. Mark, where can they find Validated Leadership?
They can find Validated Leadership right now. The best place is on Amazon. Amazon.com.
Yeah.
Amazon.com.
That's Validated Leadership.
Validated Leadership.
You got to say it, and somebody else has got to say it. You got to bounce it back and forth.
Look at that book, though. It looks fantastic.
Well,
Mark,
it
is it on
God, country, and service? And there's the book basically 5 rules of leadership. Okay, there's a chapter there that's just on basic leadership. It gives you all the different terminologies of leadership to help you understand the rest of the book. And there's the 5 leadership rules, and then the last chapter has way to implement those in your own life. Okay. But this isn't theory. This isn't conjecture. This isn't supposition. These rules have been tested, proven, and they are trusted. And I didn't think any of these things up by myself. I was taught all of these things because we all know that leadership is learned through observation, emulation, and experience. It is caught. Leadership is caught as much as it is taught.
That's right.
Good point.
Man, and I'm telling you, you got to go pick you up a copy. It's a good deal. Mark knows what he's talking about. 48 years service in the United States Marine Corps. Served with Chesty Puller.
Went to boot camp together.
Don't be.
Yeah.
Somebody will be start accusing me of stolen valor. You keep saying shit like that.
He was Chesty Puller's squad leader back in the day. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll be serious. No, you did 30 years though, right?
I messed at the Last Supper.
Oh, say that last part again. I cut out.
I was on mess duty at the Last Supper.
Yeah, at the Last Supper. I love it. I love it.
PFC O'Loughlin was serving mess.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's good stuff. Well, Chris, what do you think, man?
Well, I'm just sitting there rolling through that conversation. It just sounded better. They were going to call it the Last Supper because it sounded better than saying mess night with Jesus.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Sorry, I was concentrating on that conversation. I think that's a great starting point. You guys have given me some good ideas as far as like the Chromebooks idea, and keeping my tech at a minimal, and that way but it'll give me a place to get started, and that's kind of stumbling block for me. So,
and what we'll do, and I'll do this for everybody that decides to do this, but what we'll do is we'll have a one-on-one. We'll do a meeting like on here, one-on-one, and then we'll just walk through kind of like, these are my expectations. Like, this is what I'd like you to do, or type of thing, and then walk through how to do those things, and give you a little bit of training on it. That way, whenever you go out there, you can kind of make it your own, and go out there and do it. And I think with that, it'll be good.
You're saying like bullet points, things like that, right?
Yeah. Like ways to do the different things, like an intro, an outro, how to kind of get that person to open up and engage, and those types of things.
Perfect. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, and I think that's an important thing to do, especially if it's going to be under our umbrella. Hey, here we are. These are the big ticket items that you need to kind of look at as we're moving forward. And then if you want to turn it into your own podcast eventually, then turn it into your own podcast, and more power to you. If you want to push it out that way, or you can push it through, like I said, just pushing it through on the podcast here, and you would just be the host for that episode.
Well, I really like the idea of doing something under the umbrella of the FireSide Chat, the Lost Art Project. I really do, because you guys give me a lot of feedback, and you're just a lot of help, and that means a lot.
Well, it's what we're here for, man. We got to help each other. That's right. Good point. Yeah. Well, we talked a lot about the exciting news tonight, and I appreciate you guys for that. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to bring up and talk about?
God, there's so much, but I can't say it right now.
What? Okay. I'm assuming that, I don't know.
It's political. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we can't go there. We try to stay away from all the political stuff if we can. Other than...
it's that season. I saw some kid surprise your little brother on a graduation. That was pretty awesome. Came back from Iran. That was the Red Arrows. That was pretty awesome. So, It's graduation season, so all the tearjerker stuff's coming out right now. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Aaron's crying right now about baseball, so looks like he's possessed because
he is having a hard time over there.
Yeah, I am. I'm having a very hard time right now.
Yeah. I see the tears, man. I see them.
It's not a seizure. He's just watching baseball.
Yeah. Oh man, good stuff.
Nah, America 250 coming up. It's a month out.
Oh my goodness. So and what do we have? We have an incredible episode. It'll be on July 2nd. Man, you guys got to be there for it. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be exciting. We have already got the approval, and the approval letter came in. Quantico Marine Band is going to be part of the show that day. So that is going to be freaking awesome. Obviously, the crew, you guys are going to be part of the show. You're going to come on. We'll talk about 250, what it means to you. We'll have some discussions. And then I don't know if you guys remember Linwood King, Texas-based rock musician, Marine veteran, is going to come on, and he's going to finish out the show with about a 15, 20-minute set of him playing some of his stuff. So it should be a pretty good thing. And fingers crossed, knock on wood, say a prayer, okay? All those things at once. Hopefully, we're going to have two incredible special guests. I'm not going to say who they are because they haven't confirmed. So I don't want to put something out there that they're going to get mad about. So, but man, if they both agree to it, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. So just throw that out.
I'd be careful, man. I mean, I hear there's all sorts of openings at the America 250 concert right now. So I would.
I've heard that. I have. Yeah. In fact, where was I at? I went to a Neil McCoy concert. The country artist Neil McCoy. We went to one of his shows, which he's getting up there in age though. But he's out there kicking, doing it. Did a fantastic job. But I got a buddy, Marine veteran, who I've tried to get on here to tell his story. He hasn't done it yet. Excuse me. So if you're out there and you're watching, man, get on here and tell your story at some point. But he does sound, and he was doing sound, mixing sound for Neil McCoy. And got to go see him. And he was talking about, he was upset that people were backing out. And he's like, it's about America 250. We should do it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that's who was saying that. But Neil McCoy did a good show. So if you're out there and you want to see a good show, Neil McCoy. You just missed him, Chris, because he was in Tulsa Saturday night. So it was Friday night down here in Roland, and then they went up for I think they played at where was it? I can't remember. Was it House of Blues? Maybe? Does you have a House of Blues up there? Something like that. It's a Hard Rock, or
yeah,
I don't know.
What is it called? The Bob Wills House of Blues, also called. It's not coming. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, he was up there. Did a performance. I don't know where he went to after that, but sorry, I was just throwing that out there because there was a Marine that was running sound. Awesome dude. Anyways, Aaron, are you doing okay?
Yep, I'm going to see Hank Williams Jr. Friday night here at the Florida.
Are you really?
So I'll be just fine.
Nice.
He puts on one heck of a show, man. It's a great show. And you got to tell us if he changes his hats for every song, because the time I went to, so I've seen him twice, but one of the times I went to see him, every song he would like take a hat off and put a different hat on. So he had like probably, 40 different hats on stage, and he was constantly changing them in and out.
Well, he's going to have to here because it's so hot and he's going to be sweating through them.
That's true. Yeah. Good point.
Well, he's playing outside.
Well, yeah, the Florida amphitheater is outside. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The mid Florida Amphitheater, I think is what it's called. Now they probably have
Straight up
some
elder
kind
abuse,
of
man.
they probably have
elderly abuse.
Well,
they
see,
probably
at
have
home,
some type of fans or something blowing on them on stage or something. I
It
don't
ain't
know.
gonna cool them down that much.
I haven't been to a concert there, so I don't know.
We did a concert out here. It was Speedway, and they had it was a kids concert pretty much. So they had some bands I didn't recognize, but it was a Weezer concert.
Nice. Okay.
It was not cold. Let's put it like that. We sweated out like the first 30 minutes. We're like, okay, this is gonna be a night. But I'm like, we're all right. We're just doing this, I guess. And then it was a speedway, so there's no assigned parking. It's just a grass field. So we spent the next 45 minutes looking for your car. Like, this is super cool. Like, everybody's got their keys up, trying to hit the alarm on their car. Like, nope, just shit going off everywhere.
Yeah, all of them everywhere going off. You're like, I don't know if it's mine or not.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Kids these days. Nah. Yeah, don't. Oh, God. There's so many good bands coming up, but there's some just crap shows too. Also, group answer here is: are festivals still a thing for us, or should we just be backing out of these at this point?
Huh?
Festivals. Anybody going to any festivals this summer?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I was going to do mini Sturgis, but all they have is what do they call it? Primitive campsites. That's it, which means no power. So I can't do a no power campsite.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you come to Sturgis?
No. Mini Sturgis.
What is that?
There's a town, Sturgis, Kentucky, which happens. So that they do. A mini,
that's funny.
Seriously, yeah. There's actually like 5 Sturgises around the country. 5 different towns named of Sturgis.
There's only one. It's just one. Just don't do that.
Don't ruin it.
Matters. But so Sturgis, Kentucky puts on a mini Sturgis that is 2 weeks before actual Sturgis.
That's weird.
Yeah, but I was going to do it, but I
I've
can't
ever
do
heard.
campsites. I'll never sleep. I got to have my CPAP.
That's like going to Mexico, New York, and order a burrito. That's just not right either. You just don't do that.
Does everybody show up like in a little Honda Ruckus, and then tear it up?
Yeah. Well, next
E-bikes.
summer 27, there's a motorcycle rally in Pennsylvania. I think I'm gonna head up there. I got a Marine buddy that lives in Maine, so I'll go see him. Hit the bike rally on my way back. So,
yeah.
Now, if you see down there, Wayne Perigo says he's loving watching the podcast. Vic, you probably know who Wayne is. Vian alumni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wayne.
I bet you'll know. Anyway, he's going to be coming on the podcast in the near future. I don't remember exactly what date off the top of my head, but he'll be coming on, and he's with an organization called, I'm trying to find it right now to make sure I say it correctly. American Veteran Tours. So what they do is they take veterans, and they'll take any, like 25 so veterans or what have you, and they'll fly them to different places, like to DC, to go look at different things. And they're based out of here in Oklahoma, so they've been doing that, taking them to different places. I'm actually going to go on one of their trips. I'm looking forward to that. So we'll kind of see how that goes. And then, of course, they just jumped on here. Can Mark hear you today? A forward operators group.
I can hear it today. I can hear you today.
That's good. Well, man, we got all kinds of stuff jumping in here. I'm gonna have to. You guys could probably see it better than I can. My eyesight is not fantastic.
Group Cane Ballroom for the Blues, and then Wayne Prego said June 11th, and Don and Jimmy Prego. And then forward operating group, I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. I love
Way
it.
too many people living on Tulsa time. That's all I heard.
You know what? If you're not on Tulsa time, you're just on the wrong time. That's the way I see it.
So the kiddo asked me yesterday if we could go to a concert together. She wants to go to Fish.
Nah.
Yeah. And I'm like, heck yeah, I want to go to Fish, but I'm going to have to cut my motorcycle trip short to do it. I was going to do Tail of the Dragon, but I'm not going to be able to do Tail of the Dragon if I want to go to a Fish concert with my kid, and I'm totally going to do it. Yeah.
That'll be a good time.
That you're not ready for, are you?
I don't know. She's almost 20, so it's not like she's a teenager trying to sneak weed or something, She's but I don't know. Well, I don't. She knows that I listen to Fish, which is why she asked me. But I don't know that she knows enough of the tunes to appreciate going to the concert. But of course, I asked her mom. I was like, "So it's going to be there?" And she's like, "Absolutely not! Don't you even?" And blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not. No, nothing. I'm straight as zero. What are you talking about?" But this is the other thing. The nosebleeds. The nosebleeds are $181.
Whoa!
If you want to be on the floor? If you want to be on the floor for a Fish concert, it's $536.
I guess I'd be in the. I think I'd get the tickets in the parking lot, man. Holy cow!
Just
That's
make
ridiculous.
some bean burritos to sell out in the parking lot, like you do at every other Fish concert. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, good. All right. Well, we've been on here for a hot minute. Oh, okay.
There's
we're holding.
Guy who does he follows Fish. So there's a whole group of people who follow Fish. And he takes old Christmas trees, cuts them out on the bottom, and then jigsaws like Christmas ornaments out of them. So he makes Christmas tree ornaments out of old Christmas trees. He was one of my comm guys back in the MU, and David Adams is just a gem. So you see a guy trying to sell like Christmas tree ornaments in the parking lot, odds are he's an old MU rat like I am, and he will try and sell you something. Just talk to him. You're in for a ride, brother.
Fair enough. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And buy a Christmas ornament.
Ornament. Yeah.
And it's probably get the weed one. That's get the marijuana leaf. It's a specialty.
It's a specialty.
It is. I always get at least one of them.
Oh man,
He's a trip, bro.
All right. Well,
that's what I had. Sorry.
No problem. No problem. It was important. I'm glad you said it. Now, Chris, I don't know how often you watch the show here, but when we do these fireside chats, we have something special here that we do at the end of our podcast. And we call it Words of Wisdom. And you'll get the gist once we get into it. But this is Words of Wisdom. All right. Here we are. We got Words of Wisdom coming up. Let's first do our book report. So let's jump on that.
I have to go to my basement because the tornado alarms just hit. So see you guys later.
Okay, no book report. Hey, good luck, man. I hope everything's all right. Cody Butcher says yes. I'm not sure exactly what he's saying yes about, but he said yes. Probably about fish. All right, well, we'll go ahead. Chris, we're going to jump over you on this one starting out. We're going to go over and so you can get an idea of what's going on here. He's excited. Words of Wisdom. That's what it was. He's excited about Words of Wisdom. I love it. I love it. We got a Words of Wisdom fan. All right, let's jump into Mike. Mike, what do you got for us? Words of Wisdom, man.
Let's see. I think this goes along with what we've been talking about tonight. There's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside yourself.
Ooh. Nice. That was good, man. It's like you know what you're doing over there.
Yeah, I don't know
Wow.
about that, but
Yeah. I can tell you who's going to have a rough go tonight. I can already say it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
yeah, I can't compete with the sergeant major. So
I don't know. Maybe you can. We'll see.
Yeah, you see the look in his eye right now. He's like, yeah.
He's like,
oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, whatever.
He's like, don't even worry about it.
He's like, hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. I'm going to show you what's up. Well, before we get to our famous sergeant major down there, author extraordinaire, Vic, what do you got for us, man?
Don't be too hard on yourself for not knowing sooner what only time can teach.
Oh, dang. Man, we are, just like Cody said, we're getting deep tonight, man. We're getting in there, you know. It's good. It's good. All right. Now, Aaron, we'll let you go next, man. What do you got for us?
I'm going to give y'all a treat or two. And the first one was going to be my one from, was it last week? When I had started fishing, and I was going to give y'all a fishing one. And I know you know this, Andrew.
I don't know, maybe.
Many men go fishing all their lives without knowing that it is not the fish they are after.
Oh, so true. So true. Yeah.
And the last one I'll leave everybody with.
Okay.
If you're an Arkansas fan, it's tough. If you're thinking about so I can't even get it out without you laughing.
I'm sorry. Go back. Do it again, man. I'm good. Go ahead. Do it again.
Yeah. If you're an Arkansas fan, it's tough. If you're thinking about becoming an Arkansas fan, don't.
That was, oh my goodness. Look at that.
It ain't for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
Your words.
Well, welcome to being a Pittsburgh sports fan. So, yeah.
At least they have a dadgum championship.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right. Well, let's go over to Tulsa time. Chris, what words of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I'd say keep your bootstraps up and your underwear dry.
It's important. That is a true statement, man. That is so daggum important. I'm glad you said that. We got something special coming up here. You know what time it is. You can find Mark's book at validatedleadership.com or go to Amazon and order it from there. You might get it quicker if you do that. But validatedleadership.com is his website. That's his book. He's the famous author. If nobody knows who this guy is, you need to go do some research because, man, what a freaking dude. Mark, words of wisdom. What do you got for us?
Well, we're going to talk about goals tonight.
Ooh, okay.
So I got to ask you a question. What are you willing to do to achieve your goals? Are you interested or are you committed? Because it comes down to self-discipline. You got to have discipline because affirmation without discipline is the beginning of delusion. But affirmation with discipline creates miracles.
Dang. You know what? I bet you I could find that somewhere too. That was good.
Thank you.
I need to give that one to my Arkansas Razorbacks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. You know,
affirmation.
Hey, Aaron, contact him. I'll come in and I'll give him the spiel. I'll give
him a motivated speech.
I'll give him a little freaking motivation talk.
That's what I'm talking about. Right. I love it.
Andrew
good
knows.
Stuff.
Andrew knows.
Let's give him some motivation.
Uh-oh. We got another one. Oh, I can't read that one. Can you guys see that one?
Outschool truth.
Old school truth.
Oh,
old school. Old. He put old. Yeah, he put it on there like old. Yeah, gotcha. All right, I'm tracking now. Cool, man. Well, hey, everyone, you've done a heck of a job. I don't care what anybody says about you. To my crew, you guys rock. I love you guys. To Chris, thanks for coming on, man. The first, man, you're the number one guy. So I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited, Chris, but thanks for coming on and doing this, man.
Indeed, I am. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Hey, Chris, as we do this outro, don't hang up on us. Stay on it even after the outro goes, because I'm going to pull us back in and we'll talk after as well. So just don't go anywhere.
All right.
All right. With that, to everybody out there, if you're struggling and need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. Chris cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you serve with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right. To everybody, thank you for coming on, doing this. Much appreciated. Love you guys. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.